Welcome to Seedling Squad, your go-to place for all things plant and gardening. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or a seasoned green thumb, we've got tips, tricks, and tutorials for everyone. Hi, I'm Monica, and I'm here to help you grow your gardening skills and turn your space into a green paradise. From seed to harvest, let's embark on this gardening journey together. In today's video, we will be featuring 10 beginner-friendly tips for overwintering. Just so you know, there are direct links to all the related products in the description below. If you want a wide range of gardening facts, tips, and tricks, be sure to visit our website at seedlingsquad.com. So, let's get started. What is overwintering? Overwintering means protecting plants during the cold season so they survive until temperatures rise again. Some plants need to be brought indoors, while others just need insulation to protect their roots. The goal is to prevent frost damage and keep your plants from drying out or rotting. Even if you live in a mild climate, overwintering helps reduce stress on your plants and ensures a stronger start next growing season. Tip 1. Know your frost dates. Find out the average first frost date for your area. You can check this online or through local gardening apps. Knowing this date helps you plan when to move plants, add mulch, or cover them before temperatures drop below freezing. If frost is predicted, start preparing at least a week in advance. Tip 2. Bring tender plants indoors. Tropical or soft-stemmed plants such as hibiscus, basil, coleus, or succulents should be moved indoors once nighttime temperatures reach around 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Before bringing them in, inspect each plant carefully. Look under the leaves and around the soil for pests or eggs. If you see insects, wash the leaves with mild soap and water or spray with neem oil. Once indoors, place the plants in a bright area with good airflow. A sunny windowsill or under a grow light works well. Avoid placing them near heaters or vents, which can dry out the air. Tip 3. Add mulch to outdoor beds. For outdoor plants that stay in the ground, mulching is the best protection. Spread about 2 to 3 inches of mulch, straw, shredded leaves, or pine needles around the base of each plant. Mulch acts as insulation. It keeps the soil from freezing too deeply and protects the roots. Keep the mulch a few centimeters away from the main stem or trunk to prevent moisture buildup and rot. If you live in a very cold area, you can add an extra layer or cover the bed with burlap for more insulation. Tip 4. Water less, but don't let soil dry completely. During winter, plants use less water because their growth slows down. Check the top inch of soil before watering. If it feels dry, water lightly until just a bit drains out the bottom. If it still feels damp, wait a few more days. Too much water can cause root rot, especially in cold soil or pots that don't drain well. For outdoor plants, water once or twice a month when the weather is dry, just enough to keep the roots from drying out completely. Tip 5. Stop fertilizing until spring. Avoid using fertilizer during winter. Plants do not grow much during this period, and fertilizer can encourage weak new shoots that cannot handle cold temperatures. Wait until spring when you see new growth before resuming regular feeding. Tip 6. Check plants for pests regularly. Even after moving indoors, plants can develop pests like spider mites or aphids. Check both sides of the leaves every 1 to 2 weeks. If you notice tiny webs, spots, or sticky residue, isolate the plant and treat it early. You can wipe leaves with a damp cloth or spray with neem oil once a month to keep pests under control. Regular checks prevent infestations that could spread to other plants indoors. Tip 7. Make sure indoor plants get enough light. Winter sunlight is weaker and lasts fewer hours. Place indoor plants near a south-facing window if you're in the northern hemisphere, or north-facing if you're in the southern hemisphere. Rotate the pots every week so all sides receive light evenly. If your home has very little natural light, use LED grow lights for 10 to 12 hours per day. Wipe dust from the leaves occasionally because dust can block light and reduce photosynthesis. Tip 8. Protect outdoor plants during freezing nights. When frost is expected, cover outdoor plants overnight. Use frost cloths, burlap, old bed sheets, or cardboard boxes. Support the cover with small sticks or stakes so it doesn't rest directly on the leaves. In the morning, remove the cover once temperatures rise above freezing to prevent condensation and rot. If you have many potted plants, group them together near a wall or under a porch. The combined warmth and reduced wind help them stay insulated. Tip 9. Keep indoor air comfortable. Indoor heating can dry out air, which causes leaf tips to brown. You can increase humidity by placing a shallow tray filled with water and pebbles near your plants, or by misting the leaves lightly once or twice a week. Avoid overdoing it, as constant moisture on leaves can lead to mold. Tip 10. How to reintroduce plants in spring. When the weather starts warming up and frost risk has passed, you can move plants back outdoors. However, don't do it all at once. Sudden temperature changes and direct sunlight can shock the plant. Here's how to reintroduce plants gradually. 1. Wait until nights stay above 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This ensures temperatures are safe for tropical or tender plants. 2. Start with short outdoor sessions. Place your plants outside for 2 to 3 hours a day in a shaded area. Bring them back inside afterward. 3. Increase exposure slowly. Over a week or two, extend the outdoor time each day and gradually move them to brighter light. 4. Resume watering and feeding. Once they're fully acclimated, return to your normal watering and fertilizer routine. This process, known as hardening off, helps your plants adjust to outdoor sunlight and temperature without shock or leaf burn. Thanks for joining us on this countdown of the 10 beginner-friendly tips for overwintering. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening, Seedling Squad!